All right, you already know I need to get this hair out of the way. I'm just gonna put on this like black headband. I think I got this at Walmart. I'm obsessed with hair accessories, headbands, hair clips. I love that that is such a trend lately. I am here for it. I am all about it. I love all the headbands and hair clips.
The other one too.
Oh, you found the right boot.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. All right, you guys, so I already prepped my skin. I did my skincare. I did film my nighttime skincare routine. I will link that video down below. I also did my daytime skincare routine. Who am I? Okay, you guys, this is just a very informal, like, get ready, using some products, doing my makeup, me recording, filming my makeup. I'm in my robe. I don't want to get out of it. The weather has been so crazy. It's like that lazy, gloomy weather, and I showered, washed my face, and did all that good stuff, and I got back in my robe, and I don't plan on getting out of it until I have to later tonight when we go to church. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. I love this primer. Fills in all of my pores. It doesn't clog them. I do recommend warming it up, like on your fingers like this, and then just pressing it. I mostly just press it and concentrate it in my T-zone right here because that's where I tend to have larger pores. So I'm going to go in with concealer. I have been loving this e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer. Then I'm going to go in with my Tati Beauty Blendiful sponge. I love this thing. I ordered it when they came out. And yeah, I've been liking it. I don't use it for everything, but I definitely like the way it presses the foundation and concealer into my face, my skin. I definitely feel like I have a more airbrushed look to my skin, and I do notice that my makeup lasts a little bit longer, and I don't have a ton of brushes at the end of the week to wash because usually when I do foundation and concealer, I like to wash my brushes at least every couple days. Or you know what, I'm just gonna contour first. I'm gonna go in with my Kryolan TV paint stick in the color NG2. My foundation, and the foundation I'm going to use today, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way. This is in the shade Warm Nude. I love this foundation. It's infused with coconut water, so it gives me really great coverage and it doesn't dry out my skin. And I'll just grab my sponge and I do a pump. Another corner of my Tati Blendiful sponge, and I'm going to dip it into my Derma Blend loose setting powder. gonna go in with my ColourPop Between the Sheets Super Shock Cheek Blush. Say that 5 times fast. And then I'm gonna grab the other end of my Still Clean Blendiful sponge and just kind of press it in there. And I just press that onto the apples of my cheeks. Go ahead and brush up my brows. For eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with my Tati Beauty Volume 1 Textured Neutrals palette. I'm not going to lie, I love this palette. So anytime anyone has seen me with glitter on my eyes, this is probably what I'm wearing. I'm going to go in with the shade Soothe first. And then sometimes what I really like this Blendiful sponge for, I'll even take like the little corner and it just helps like even blend out the eyeshadow. It's such a multi-purpose, like multitasking little tool that I have really liked it. It's kind of like you learn to use it for different things like as you go, which that's what I've discovered. Like, you know, like one day I was trying to blend out my eyeshadow and I had already put all my brushes away and all I had left was this on my vanity. So I just grabbed it real quick, pinched a little corner and I used it. I'm gonna pinch this little brush. I'm gonna pinch it and drag the same color down along my lower lash line. Now I'm going to go in with a different brush. I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade Ritual right here. And I'm just going to stamp along the outer V of my eye. Go back and forth with brushes that I've already used, just blending. And I'm going to do the same thing and pinch that same brush that I had and go in to Ritual. And I'm just going to focus it on the outer part of my lower lash line. My Blendiful sponge and I kind of just get a corner and I use that to help blend and smudge out my lower lash line. Then I'm going to go into the metallic shade of Aura and I'm going to press that onto my eye. To feel a little extra glam, obviously I dip into one of the glitters. One of my favorite glitters, I love all of them, but I tend to use Soothe the most, the glitter formula in Soothe, and I'll just go in and dip my ring finger in there and I just mostly press it on the inner part of my eye. And then softly like drag it into the center. Line my eyes, I go in with like an angled brush like this and I dip into the matte formula Memory, this black shade right here, and I just press that along the top. Then I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of bronzing. Then I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega Bronze. Gonna take this little fan brush. I've been loving using this brush for bronzing. And in the words of Scott Barnes, I am going to toast around the edges of my face. My glowy and showy Scott Barnes highlighting palette. Why not? I'm gonna grab my Anastasia highlighting brush. I think this is A23. I'm going to dip into Twilight Sand and Color Light. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and apply my mascara really quick. I'm going to be using the Voluminous Lash Paradise and the Telescopic Mascara, and these are both by L'Oreal. These are like my two holy grails, the ones I repurchase the most. So I was unsure whether to use a red, but I wanted to use a pink. So I'm going to use like this pinky like red shade by ColourPop. This is in the shade London Fog, and this is one of their Ultra Satin lips. I'm actually going to use a lip brush though. So I'm going to take some of this and put it on my hand. And then I'm going to use the lip brush to apply it to my lips. Do it for this video. Like I said, it was very informal. I'm in my robe still. I just needed to get ready really quick so that it's done and out of the way, so that way I am ready for church later tonight. And I just wanted to sit down and film it since I was able, I had the time to. So yeah, it was very informal, just a quick get ready. Also, I wanted to showcase the products that I've been loving that I purchased from Tati Beauty. I really do like this sponge. I wash it every other night. Because I don't use it for my whole face. I usually just use like a corner of it for my concealer. I'll use that to blend out my foundation. And what I've really been loving it for is applying the ColourPop, the Super Shock Cheek blushes. I've been really liking the way it applies my blush. I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like the way it presses the foundation, concealer, and the blush into my skin, I just really like it. It's super soft, but I just wash it by hand, and I use baby shampoo, which is usually what I use to wash the rest of my brushes, and it's been working out fine. So yeah, and of course I love this eyeshadow palette. It's super easy to use. Like, you don't have to get super crazy or fancy with it. You know, you could throw one of these shades, like the glitter, you could literally just take one glitter and press it all over your lid, and you instantly have like this really pretty glam look that looks like it took a lot of effort, but really it didn't. So if you've been thinking of getting it, or if you're just a fan or a collector of, you know, makeup and stuff like that, then I would recommend it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.